And action. Well, not quite.
Almost, yeah. Come on, Pete.
Right, so I think we can edit you in.
Is that all right? Yeah,
that's right.
I'm a bit old school.
Yeah, that's right. So you just do a thing round me or something.
I was waiting for the big intro.
So
I feel a lot shorter than you.
So the whole idea of this wasn't just for me to play some ELO songs, although that's great. Was to bring on our special guest, and our special guest is this guy.
Well, it's me. All right.
It's
Okay.
you.
Let's get
So,
comfortable.
excuse me, but who are you?
I'm your mate. Well, I think I am.
You qualify.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't recognise me because the hair's gone. You know. Have I got bigger? I think it's slightly bigger than I was in the 70s. Yeah. But, it's got the same T-shirt, Volkswagen, well, best car in the world. Yeah, that's it really.
Wonderful stuff.
Do you want to know what? Well, you know who I am, don't you?
What? I do.
To the audience, no.
To the audience, I think one of them will.
All right, who's that?
So that would be Debbie.
Hello,
know.
Debbie.
So, so why don't you just introduce yourself to everyone else?
Well, I'm John, who owns Basil Music Studios and a music school. And, in the 70s, my claim to fame was I was a member of Flintlock and sung on Top of the Pops, which was my claim to fame, yeah.
Extraordinary story.
I don't know if anyone remembered that, but, you never know.
One person of the,
Maybe, yeah.
of my school year
Right.
Certainly will. But
I was the one with the gold guitar, yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
as if.
Which is sitting over there.
Yeah. Really?
The original gold guitar, yeah.
Is that right?
The one I'd stolen and bought back on eBay about 2 years ago. Found it on eBay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Les Paul, yeah. One I used on all the TV shows and Top of the Pops and Japan, yeah.
Extraordinary. So, a few questions. I know you now from married to a lovely lady, kids, successful business.
For you, me.
No, this is
Oh, no.
certainly not me. Successful business. Work with some awesome people in the industry, and we'll get you to go through those later. I guess the overriding question is, where did it all go right? Because it hasn't been a bad life, has it?
No, it's not been a bad life. Since I was a kid, going from missing most of my school life into being in a pop group from 75 to sort of 80, 79, 80. And then realising it's all gone. We had a great 5 years of touring and making records and making TV and just meeting great people. And then you realise, that's not for life because of circumstances. People move on, and punk rock come along, as we all know. And then suddenly you're not a teeny bop band anymore. And we tried to change, but it didn't work. And then you've got to think, right, what do I do now? No qualifications. So I just started repairing cars, but that didn't last for long. I ended up moving into Porsche in Reading, where I had done my training, then eventually opened up my own garage in London, which I had up to 2006. So most of my time, still writing, still performing and playing gigs and stuff, but on a different level, doing a lot of charity work, big gigs in London and abroad, and the Isle of Wight, and all over the place. In 2006 I sold my business, which was in London, and then hence I've been here for 10 years. No, 12 years now, with the studio, with the bands, running the academy, which is for teaching kids and teaching adults with 10 teachers, all aspects of instruments. But again, I'm quite heavily involved in charity work, because I'm a trustee of a charity, so we do some big, the NAS, National Autistic Society, NSPCC, Women's Refuge. It goes on. If there's a charity that need help, then we will help.
And I could testify to that because you helped out with my charity.
Yeah, of course.
Stairway to Heaven Trust.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So that's basically a 5-second window of my life. Yeah.
When did you first pick up a guitar?
Well, I've got a picture when I was about 3 on my mum and dad's dining room table in front of a pair of curtains that looked like a stage with a Beatles guitar, miming to Beatles records, and that would have been 1964, I suppose. Because I was born in 61, yeah, so about 64.
Right.
Then I had lessons, with a young girl down the road. Then ended up in a music school where we done Saturday morning jazz band, and that was with some of the guys from Flintlock. Yeah, and that was it really. Yeah, and then just carried on like that, and then self-taught. Even now, I'm not a great reader of music. I still believe you need some aspect of, understanding music and timing and time signatures and that kind of stuff. But basically, you can do it without reading music.
Yeah.
You can do it by ear, which is how I sort of still work now most of the time. If it sounds right,
Well, the last time I saw you gig was at the at that pub in Worley in Essex. Hot Blues Jam.
Oh, that was I was guesting at a jam night. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah,
And
that was a lot of off the cuff stuff there. Yeah.
Yeah, but you did that. Steely Dan stuff, which is
that's from the 70s again.
I've gigged with you a couple of times, or you've been kind enough to play with me while I plonked along. But I never knew you were that good. That was
really.
Yeah, the Steely Dan stuff was just.
Oh yeah, it is. But you've
got on, man.
Yeah, with a Steely Dan band, to replicate what they done, what they did. You need good musos around you. I mean, some of the guitar parts are a bit tricky, and the counter melodies, really in the ears. And Ricky don't use that number. Up to FM tracks, you've got to know what you're doing. But when it's in you, it's sort of just it comes naturally because you know the songs from years ago, and the words just come to you as well because you know the words. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
okay, short break. Back in a minute.
great. This is like professional. I didn't realise you were doing all this.